Well. Okay, yeah, sorry about this random introduction, but the reason why I'm of course doing this, since this is officially the 100th video special, and I gotta admit that is indeed impressive. But yeah, even then, you can tell that it's still not entirely much of an accomplishment, because I wasn't even planning to do this style originally until whatever, I guess. But honestly, I am glad to see that I was able to do it, of course. But of course, you can already tell why I even did this style. Mainly to do, well, I don't know, this guy exactly. Which I did recently make a video on him, but honestly, screw it. I'm gonna do it again, since this is the 100th video special. And consider the fact that, he was the reason why I even caught to do this editing style in the first place. Let's have it all started by him by doing this. I absolutely cannot wait. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, in case you're wondering, yes, this guy here and I have indeed been enemies for quite so long. I started going up against him more, when he literally assumed, oh, I was a KSI fan earlier this month. And yeah, I did of course respond to it, and I still admit it's still pretty good. But yeah, even then, there is one thing I will admit, that of course being the character person deserves strike, but whatever then. And yeah, I also did make another video on him later, but even then, it kind of almost caused it, mainly due to the fact that, well, let's just say that he mentioned me in some example. But of course, those two videos would not existed if it weren't for that. But yeah, I do remember I did tell you before, guys, that I did, of course, respond to the video, and yeah, it was still literally the worst rant I've ever seen. Literally, he literally continued to make up some random stuff and claim, oh, I can handle it, when I clearly can. Yes, I admit I'm not the best at criticism, but oh my god, you don't have to literally shove it in your ass and literally just basically claim, oh, I literally can handle criticism, and claim literally even going too far by literally where I literally saw no person ever do before. You could say, he has done some stuff that I never seen a massive channel like Kim would do. And yeah, I did of course respond to it, and I do admit it's still pretty good. But yeah, I'll admit, looking back at it, I could have worded some stuff better. And that's especially the case, since I actually thought about this for quite a bit of time. For the past few months, exactly. What if I actually remake my response towards this guy? I was thinking, maybe I said, don't worry, Noobus, I'm not going to include in any filthy Frank clips and, some other media clips. I'm actually going to be responding without even using ChatGPT. Don't worry, I'm not going to use ChatGPT to cancel you. Because I'm actually going to be, for real, really serious about what I'm going to say. So you better listen here, and you better not, of course, assume the wrong, because I'm literally going to show you all the evidence, and since you're going to start this, I'm literally going to show you, oh, how much you've wronged me in the past. That's especially the case of what I'm going to be doing. Now I'm finally going to be taking my revenge after all, and now I'm going to be showing you what you have done to me. So yeah, I basically did of course have to revisit the rant video so that way I can, so I may as well just respond to it again after so long. And yes, after a while, I might plan to also look at the comments about whatever his retorted fan base literally of course had to do. So, let's do this then!
To the channel where I find the worst channels in history, and we're gonna rant on emoji marbles. Why is that? Well, let's just look at his videos, because all he does is screen record.
Oh boy, time for the first part to revisit. But yeah, I'm still gonna stick my claim, by the way. How can I be, I don't know, be on on the worst channels in history, when A, I'm not even as controversial as, I don't know, as a sniper with Benji X Scarlet, literally, a channel that is literally one of my greatest foes ever, just like you, of course, and especially even other people that are literally more worse, I don't know, ISO Speed, who literally sold his meat to the minors, and even literal predators. The fact that you're claiming, oh, I'm actually one of the worst channels in history is honestly just shit. Why don't you just say, oh, just based off your opinion, how I, of course, say it? Because whatever you basically did is basically just, oh, I don't know, what I never seen a channel literally do before I gotta say. Oh yeah, speaking of what you're trying to claim, why I'm quote-unquote one of the worst channels, just because, oh, I just screen record, even though I have told you multiple times that, oh, I have done more than that? Right now, you're literally seeing me use a video editor. This guy here clearly did not do enough research then, huh? But honestly, that's pretty expected, considering the fact that this guy here would not even understand the basics of whatever we have to say to him. So obviously, he did not do enough research anyways.
That's it. We'll probably stick in one image.
I'm gonna ranting on. Yeah, you probably guessed what I'm ranting on.
This guy claims he puts effort, yet all he does is screen record. On freaking Google Images, he's too lazy to literally go on Giphy and find a...
For fuck's sake, Noobus, who cares about that? The only people that will listen care are people like you. You basically, I never even once thought about, oh, me probably sticking in an image for a video editor. And so you literally brought it up. Yeah, there's literally my problems with Noobus. He will literally point out stuff that almost nobody would literally care about. If the video had a watermark, I would not care. I would just focus on, about the points. Like, I would just only focus on the points in the rant video instead of, oh, I don't know, the editing. Like, it might sound like, oh, I don't know, you somehow at least try to understand. Like, still though, like, you seriously get, and yeah, once again, how about you actually bother, oh, I don't know, checking out my videos before you, oh, I don't know, jumping to conclusions like what you did. I mean, I know he at least believes that I no longer just use a screen recorder, but like, even then, seeing how nonsense he was literally being, and even how brainless he was, now it gives me a reason why he's still this way anyways.
GIF on this. The whole point of a screen recorder is that you could literally screen record videos and GIFs, no freaking images.
Yeah, sir, even though my T-Power reactions literally exist where you all of a sudden assume, oh, they don't fall into the fair use, and you're basically like, oh, stealing them, even though I literally tried to at least, you know, make it unique like what I, of course, did, something that you probably would not even get. But like, other than that, who cares about that, again, anyways? Like, I can literally just screen record anything. Like, screen recorders, you can literally just record anything, just as long as it's legal, of course. So like, why are you even mentioning something like this that almost nobody would literally care about? Like, you're just making this into a bigger deal for like, almost no reason. Who cares about, oh, just recording an image? Nobody besides whatever people like you are literally being.
If you're just gonna record only one image, it's better just to download the screenshot and post it in your editing software.
Oh yeah, and by the way, once again, who will literally care about that? The only people that literally care about are people like, for goodness sake. Yeah, this is literally what pisses me off about this guy. He will literally mention stuff that I never even once thought until he will literally brought it out in the most stupidest way as possible. And don't worry, Noobest, I actually know how to do that right now. You want to see evidence? Here, I'll sell you the evidence that I am capable of doing it, and I'll import it in my video editor. Okay, yeah, let's see me actually download the image. So I'm just gonna press this. Come on, let me just download this image so that I can literally sell it. There, that's better. There, okay, good. Now I can just exit. Now let's, of course, import it into my video editor now. Okay, good. Now let's, of course, include in the image now. Okay, and there it is. Yep, told you I could do it now. So yeah, there you go. I am now capable of doing that, so I guess you're happy now. But like, even then, it's still not a big deal. Like, there's more better things to do for you to just, oh, I don't know, complain about than this is someone literally, oh, I don't know, just recording an image. It's not that deep, for goodness sake.
And I don't care he's a mobile editor. I'm a goddamn mobile editor. All my videos are made on mobile. This guy can't even do the basics of it. He's too lazy to even watch a YouTube tutorial on how to freaking make a YouTube video.
Okay, even though I'm not even gonna play a clip, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna call it. So I'm just gonna say, oh, nobody gives shit. Yep, I apologize if I am overusing this clip again. But like, again, that's basically the point. Nobody gives a shit about whatever you just mentioned. And besides, why would you think, oh, I'm actually lazy? Like, you're just making stuff up. Like, you just, yeah, this is basically what I mean by saying, oh, he loves to spread misinformation. Because he makes stuff up and basically even assumes, oh, the stuff that almost nobody would literally care about. And like, why are you even just wasting your time, oh, just screaming on top of your lawns over pointless shit? Like, if you're gonna at least scream on top of your lawns, have a reason to, like me. And yes, I have my reason to scream on top of my lawns about you, because you're basically making these ridiculous shit claims, and basically even assume, oh, I'm lazy, even though I'm not lazy because I have showed you evidence about this anyways. So like, there, no, that's my reason. What's your reason to take scream on top of my lungs? Just editing skills, that's it, really?
Every holiday, they wear a costume.
Wah, wah. Sorry, but that's the wrong answer, because I just easily there. I completely debunk your claim, because you basically claim, oh, every holiday has costumes. When holidays like Valentine's Day, April Fool's Day, Thanksgiving, Memorial Day, even Independence Day, you know, well, depending on where you live, of course, since I know you live in Australia, Noobest, where I live in the US, even though I don't feel like comfortable, which is the 4th of July. So basically, if you're really gonna assume, oh, everyone has costumes, even though it's really false, then you're just pretty much being just a liar, or probably just not even doing enough research, I gotta say. And, like, that's basically what I have to say about you, since you're pretty much, oh, I don't know, you just always love to jump into conclusions anyways. And by the way, yes, I'm gonna be skipping the parts where he plays my Halloween rant, which I still consider that embarrassing, which is why I privated it in the first place. But obviously, that doesn't mean, oh, I'm literally gonna, you know. And so, yeah, I'm basically just, of course, mentioning this to Noobest, of course, since he doesn't seem to understand, oh, I don't know, basic logic about what people would literally just feel. It's just a feeling I just got of God. Like, I actually used to be interested in that when I was little, but, like, me right now, I just outgrown that, I guess, or maybe I just don't feel comfortable in that anymore.
Easter, there's the Easter Bunny mascot. There's freaking Christmas, people dress up as Santa. Like, what was the legal age to literally have a YouTube account? 13? This is stuff someone below 13 would say why they don't like something.
Yeah, you do realize that, oh, even people that are older than 13 is gonna also say that, and the fact that you're literally also gonna bring up the random, oh, I don't know, terms of service BS, it's just honestly just pure shit, I gotta say. Like, this is not even like, oh, I don't know, it's not as dangerous as Discord anyways, so like, at least it's better than, oh, you know, this people, underage kids being on Discord anyways, since I know you would basically ask you to be traumatized. Okay, whatever. Anyways, back to the point, basically, if you're essentially gonna assume, oh, I'm basically a man-child, and you're basically, oh, assume, oh, my behavior is unacceptable, even though you're basically just gonna, oh, I don't know, continue to age discriminate me, by the way. And I don't care if I'm also making up stuff, like, honestly, you know, well, I mean, technically making up words. Because basically, if gender discrimination or race discrimination exists, that also means age discrimination can also exist. Because in my mindset, yep, I'm saying it, being a man-child or woman-child is 100% normal in my mindset. Since people have the rights to be what they want to be, and of course, freedom of speech. So we have the rights to express ourselves the way we want to. Just as long as it's, of course, not super bad, like whatever Noobus is doing. Also, Noobus, if we're gonna have a problem with me justifying, oh, being a man-child or woman-child, let me remind you that you also get to have your own beliefs as well, since you also say before you feel being transphobic to be, I don't know, normal in your 100 mindset. You also gotta understand, oh, I don't know, the freedom of speech, like what you mentioned in your Nivok video. So, like, you get to have your own beliefs about you being transphobic, being normal. I get to have my own beliefs about being a man-child or woman-child is 100% normal in my mindset. So there, now we're even. Now you may as well just take that then.
Scary just because they wear costumes? God, if he was literally born in my childhood in the late 2000s, he would literally have a heart attack by how freaking quote-unquote scary these shows are. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, OMG, someone's getting...
Jesus, just some spread that for goodness sake. I'm just not a fan of, I don't know, just scary stuff in general. Okay, and by the way, this is the year I was born, but like, if you're really gonna have a problem with that, honestly, not my problem. But whatever, I'm just gonna mention that just before, since I did say before that, oh, I mostly, when I mean scary stuff, I mean as in horror elements, like horror movies, of course. Like, I never once thought about, oh, Star Wars is just an action-packed. Whatever, like, he already knows about this, of course, but like, even then, it's still really how he literally mentions this, when I mostly mean as in horror elements, not action-packed.
Tortured PG-13 plus. Undertale, you see a terminally ill person. Oh my god, I'm traumatized.
Well, I'm gonna mention a hot take, and I'm gonna say it. I don't care if I get canceled over it, but here it is. Undertale sucks. Yep, that's right, I'm saying it. But yeah, I've never really been a fan of Undertale, honestly. Like, most of the characters to me were not even interesting. Even the character designs, I mean, they're not creepy, of course, but like, they're just not really interesting, of course. And most of the stuff there just don't really interest me all that much. It just honestly felt like a boring game, I gotta say. It's at least not as infuriating as whatever Cuphead would, of course, do. But like, even then, yeah, still never a fan of the game. But I will admit the soundtrack is pretty much not bad, I will admit. Especially the dummy feed that I sometimes do use. I'll admit that is actually pretty good.
E for everyone. Transformers Prime, first episode, someone dies, PG-13.
Yep, he's still literally making up these random scenarios over stuff that isn't even horror, literally. And by the way, yeah, it is literally, the fact that he did mention Transformers 1, considering the fact that I actually did enjoy the 2024 animated version, honestly completely rejects his point, since Transformers 1 is literally a good amount of darkness I can actually handle.
And this was when, like, some old people say E and PG is for kids. Hell, almost every kid I seen wanted to watch an MA-15 plus or R-rated stuff. So I'm convinced this guy is just flat out lying to his audience.
Yeah, also the same guy that literally spreads misinformation. Keep in mind about this, since he will literally just make up stuff like this by claiming, oh, I'm lying to my audience over this. Well, you also kind of do the same thing as well, and I just quickly showed you evidence about you literally spreading misinformation, technically.
Hold on, I got like way more bloody examples. Monsters Inc. freaking almost E-rated. Freaking Plants vs. Zombies, that's almost E-rated. Like, you're literally screen recording bloody pumpkins, and they're designed to be scary. So how are you not scared of that? It's called you're lying to your audience. And here's proof he's using.
Just pumpkins, for goodness sake. Like, you're just trying to be all manipulative just to make us believe, oh, what you're trying to claim is just, yeah, this is basically what I mean by saying he still continues to spread misinformation. Monsters Inc. is not even, oh, that's scary since, you know, E-rated, I guess. And Plants vs. Zombies, well, I never even played the game anyway, so like, how can I even know what it's like, I guess? But like, if you're just seriously gonna make stuff up like this, then you're basically just, oh, making yourself more of a fool. Even when you also claim, oh, the original, it's not always like that, you do realize that. The original is not always better than the copycat, it's based off how it's actually handled, by the way. Like, whatever you're trying to do is basically just misinformation anyways. And especially because of the fact that you also do more shit, I gotta say.
Using a screen recorder for all of this.
Christmas, it's a better holiday than Halloween in my opinion.
Oh yeah, Christmas, where pretty much Christians say you can't get anything for 25 days, oh my god. Oh look, something's already delivered and your parents are freaking hiding it from you. Just because it's freaking the Christmas holiday. Oh, you need serious help? You're literally dying? Oh, you have to wait 25 days to get it. Too bad. Like, my god, him ranting on a bloody holiday. Let's look at some—
And you literally yapping over something that nobody would even care about. Like, there's clearly worse things than, I don't know, ranting on a holiday. And also, wow, I said something very hypocritical that I will mention later. Since you basically have a problem with me all saying, oh, I find Christmas to be a much more better holiday than Halloween, even though it's just literally my opinion because I always enjoy Christmas. Besides, you know, that's not always, you know, the gifts is not always the main subject about Christmas because you can always have fun there, even when it's not exactly Christmas Day. You do realize that anyways. And so, like, what do you even expect? Whatever, though. Anyways, this is where things will get more worse, I gotta say. So, yeah, I guess so.
200th comedy special. He literally only adds, like, 2 images.
You're seriously just gonna, like, oh, I don't know, literally complain over, once again, something that nobody would literally even care about? Like, it's just something I literally just do for fun, just including images of a certain character I actually wanna, you know, roleplay as for an icon. Like, it's a thing called a Beyond style commentary. Like, I wasn't even planning to even, oh, I don't know, actually do commentaries, like, realistically for, like, a commentary channel. Like, I was just doing these just for fun, for goodness sake. Like, something that you people cannot even process, like what I mentioned before.
Yeah, and this guy claims he can handle opinions. Yeah, he's literally ranting on someone that just is against his opinion.
First off, that's not opinion bashing. Like, that's literally just, oh, I don't know, going over something over why they would not like it. But that does not count as opinion bashing to me. Like, because people do this all the time. Like, people might not be fully convinced about the reasons anyways. So, like, what do you mean, oh, it's bashing opinion when it's clearly not? And second off, I literally just caught you also doing the same thing as well by also having a question on why I basically said Christmas is much more better than holiday than Halloween. So, like, you cannot be saying that when I just caught you doing the same thing as well.
Let me play you this clip.
Anyone that likes this holiday, like, I know most of you guys do, that's fine with my opinion.
Yeah, you're making a commentary over someone that ranted on you or exposed you by how freaking terrible your content is.
Once again, that's not opinion bashing, you dumb sits. And once again, for the goodness sake, like, you're just literally just overreacting. Like, who cares about the content? Like, it's based off the behavior would be a much more better criticism compared to the content. Like, my content's not even inappropriate anyways. So, like, what's your point here anyways?
And Emoji Mama claims to me that, oh, I could handle criticism, even though I literally ranted on this person just cause he hated Halloween.
He literally even mentioned some other BF stuff, like, what the frick? Like, for goodness sake, that was not even what the main subject Josh was even trying to say. Yeah, keep in mind, this was before, you know, he realized that Josh was actually exposed for some allegations. Some stuff that is actually worse than whatever I, of course, did, you know, because he flirted with 13-year-olds. Like, even then, this video is not even about Cool Sweet Josh anyways, because, you know, like, I find this guy to be much worse, because, like, I can't believe I'm actually praising Cool Sweet Josh, but at least Cool Sweet Josh is not even being over dramatic, at least, and he at least tried to also, you know, actually be as calm as possible, at least. But, like, even then, Josh still said some stuff like this, you know.
It's been my favorite movie. Bronies? He's a brony. Bronies!
Like, I think I remember, the link they showed me, basically, is just a channel that's completely abandoned. That's what they think when they say, oh, that person couldn't take criticism, so he abandoned his entire channel. That's not even how criticism bloody works.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the same thing of whatever you're trying to do right now, because, like, and also, yes, that is literally not handling criticism. Like, okay, yes, there's ways that it can also not work in criticism way, but the way Meow says, by the way, that was the guy that he, of course, did feel like it, since he would constantly change his username just to avoid hate, and basically also say goodbye to himself. Like, what do you even expect anyways?
Here's why you can't take criticism. You literally said, oh, I will respect your opinions if you don't like Halloween. Someone made a video about it. Now you have, like, freaking an 11-minute video literally describing how terrible this user is bloody badly. That's someone who can't take criticism.
Yeah, apparently this is the main reason why he even made a video on this first place. Emerson say this Noobus, yes, I can handle criticism. Look, yes, I admit I'm not always the perfect when it comes to criticism, but that's okay because sometimes criticism can be hard to handle. Also, that's seriously your evidence? Seriously? Just me responding to, oh, I don't know, Josh? That's not evidence whatsoever. Me just doing, oh, minutely one response video towards what Josh even said to me, and basically even doing it again, is not handling criticism. Like, I just explained to you many times, you dumb sit. Like, that's not proof whatsoever, and you literally call this proof? That's not even proof whatsoever. Like, how do you expect me to believe, oh, I can actually take it seriously over some some shit like this. Like, even also question about me taking people too seriously. Well, like, how can I even take you seriously when you basically do shit like this? Like, that's not evidence whatsoever what you just said. Like, that's not evidence. Like, here, let me just show you why it feels like not handling criticism like that. Basically, I don't know, you know, saying, oh my god, how dare you give me criticism, or like, oh my god, you just criticism, or, you know, basically raging over some stuff. Like, that's literally handling criticism. Not handling criticism, technically, why did I say that? Like, that's not even what you just said. The fact that you would literally say this is honestly just shit. This is literally why I would literally say that you spread misinformation. And yeah, spoilers, you still do that to this very day anyways.
You literally cannot take your own word.
Yes, sir, I can, even though you literally see me, literally actually accepting criticism, and even as well as, you know, basically entirely debunking your entire video, I gotta say. Like, here, you may as well just not believe me earlier, but now you can believe me now, since I have literally showed you evidence now multiple times, including whatever you're trying to say here anyways. So, like, there you go, I guess. Plus, you can't seem to take your own word as well, since you also just recently almost look like you passed my opinion on Christmas, and even said some stuff that is very hypocritical, as I showed you before. Since I literally have evidence about you being a huge hypocrite anyways.
Can't even pronounce Cool Speedy Josh at all. Like, you know, there's a button called the delete button. If you don't know how to pronounce stuff, or literally don't know how to speak whatsoever, and have freaking voice cracks out of nowhere.
I just said Josh. Like, that's literally good enough. Like, it's just a nickname anyways, for like, what do you even expect? And also, yes, I am capable, like, here, I'm gonna say his full username, Cool Sweetie Josh, there. And also, even if I did not pronounce it right, it's just a simple pronouncing, because you do realize that everybody has accents, you do realize that. Like, I even told that you were actually from Australia based off the accent, since yours seems like an Australian accent anyways. And also, you literally having a question on why I include voice cracks, I just do that just as joke comedy purposes only. That's really about it. You need to realize that, it's just some sort of humor that I, of course, do. Voice cracks, something like, yes, oh my god, what have you done, or, whatever. Yeah, I just do that just for joke comedy purposes only. Like, I'm actually able to do, you know, some random voice impressions of mine. Mainly, really, I guess I have. But, like, that's just really about it. You do realize that.
You can literally press the audio and delete it. You don't have to literally keep it, trying to make your video goddamn worse.
Okay, you know what? Maybe I should probably just replay the clip. How about I just show you the clip to see if it's actually, you know, I have to deal with another rat on me. And it was by the name of a person by the name of Josh. Oh, I said it like this, Josh. Yeah, I basically just said it like that. That's not actually a voice impersonation or whatever. So, like, no, you're just you're just basically lying at this point, because, like, the way I pronounced it is not actually a mistake. I actually pronounced it right by saying Josh. That's basically what I just said. And plus, like I mentioned before, it's a nickname, so you're just making up stuff just to see, it's actually, you know, what made up, I guess, then.
Why can't I freaking people accept my freaking god-awful...
And now this feels like harassment at this point, since you're basically just making fun of me. And in case you're wondering, yes, I systematically claim that making fun of people is cyberbullying. But I guess I will admit, maybe there's actually times that I'll probably be fine with it, but the way this guy does it is honestly just really sick. Because, like, the entire point of criticism is to be telling someone what they're doing is wrong. But the way this guy here does it, it doesn't even sound like he's wrong. He's just purposely trying to harass me, and basically even trying to make up stuff like this. Like, what exactly does this guy even claim? And I'm just gonna speed this up when he basically says, oh yeah, whatever you got to say. Like, seriously, Noob, like, if you're gonna actually make fun of someone, you actually have to at least have a good reason to. But this is not even a good reason whatsoever. So, like, you're just doing this at very up, and you're just actually trying to make me look so bad, and make me look like the bad guy, even though that you basically just brought this upon yourself. So if anyone's really the bad guy, it's definitely you. And it's definitely confirmed true because of whatever you have done, of course.
Someone that's gonna rant on me, even though he's going through way more than what I'm doing.
Well, if you're gonna do so like this and just randomly come out of nowhere, then I guess, sir, I may as well just complain about that. Because you're already saying something that's definitely not true, so obviously I already know that your side of the story is already immediately gonna be bullshit. And that's basically the case after what I just seen, and revisiting it. Wow, I can literally easily debunk this already, based off the evidence I have basically shown you, of course. Like, I know good criticism when I see one. Like, here, I'm just gonna see what the evidence is about criticism more than, because, like, the entire point is criticism is supposed to be telling someone to do what's wrong. And, like, this is not, it doesn't even sound like it. So let me look a closer look. Let's just use this then. Benefits of receiving criticism. Improved performance. Consider criticism of a path for improved by understanding the mistakes of ways that you have overlooked. But the thing is, the way you overlooked it definitely does not increase self-awareness. It lacks like a mirror, helping you understand your strengths and limitations more deeply. Okay then, introduce a new perspective. Criticism can expose your new ideas and challenge your experience viewpoints, which can expand your thinking. Well, I definitely have, of course, expanded since, I learned more. Encourages humility and active listening. Improves the opportunity to humble and practice listening to what others saying above you about immediately having a rebuttal. Well, I definitely have paid attention to whatever you said, but the way you did it is honestly just shit. And leads to your personal growth. By being open to criticism, you're willing to honestly look at your flaws and develop the tools to grow. Yeah, I always try to look at the flaws I sometimes do have, and how to use criticism jokingly. Don't take it personally. Try to focus on the behavior actually being discussed rather than seen as a personal attack. But the way you did it, of course, is definitely a personal attack. Seek out the seeds of truth. Even if it's delivered importantly, look for genius points that can help you improve. Well, I'm only gonna do that if it's actually really more generate. So, and the way you did is not. Well, maybe I be privating my Halloween rant. Probably that was the only time, but, even then, practice active listen. Yeah, I already listened to you, rather, and basically you're just making it so. If you already said something that's completely false, then yeah, I'm gonna defend. Here's your video as improvement. Okay, well, how can I even use your criticism like this if it's just gonna be improvement, I gotta say. So, there, that's basically how I know when criticism is good or not. And if you're actually gonna do shit like this, basically making fun of me, or basically just yapping over stuff that nobody would even care about, then obviously I'm gonna view that as harassment instead.
If all of you're doing is literally using a single bloody image and literally just screen record on a freaking image, then of course people are gonna hate on you.
That's not even a good reason, you dumb fuck. What kind of reason is that? Oh, hating just because of its image. There's probably more worse things than this images. I don't know. Maybe if the image was featured CP, then maybe it'll be understandable. But, there's literally way worse things than the images. What? Where do you even come up with stuff like this anyways? I'm literally starting to question, I really don't like to say stuff like this, but, this is the first person that literally makes me question, this guy's existence anyways. Not just because he has a different editing style, where nobody literally, of course, can also create, well, except me, of course, since I'm the first person to literally accept his there. But, even then, I'm also referring to all the points he makes and literally what he criticizes people for.
There's the one who can't even make a freaking thumbnail. Oh, yeah, it'll be a great idea to upload. Let's just stick one image in, or just screen record an image.
Again, who even cares about that shit? Maybe if the thumbnail was inappropriate, then yeah, but that it's better than, I don't know. Yeah, me having no thumbnail is at least better than, I don't know, having an inappropriate thumbnail at least, anyways.
God, that's every defense of every godawful channel I rant on always say, I like making those videos, let me keep eating myself to death. That's from Nico Avocado, his own words. Or how about I'm J-Station, oh, I like making content about faking my girlfriend's death and make trash 3am videos, let me keep doing that, from I'm J-Station. And I can name way more terrible channels if I want to. Somehow liking one image freaking videos, or just screen recording a freaking image.
Okay, well, I'm not even those two people, Noob I, Avocado, and I am J-Station. So, why are you even still suing shit like this? Besides, you're also aware about the fact that YouTube is supposed to be beating yourself. You even mentioned this before about your, I don't know, in the text-to-speech voice video anyways.
And also, I just believe text-to-speech is ruining the entire point of being yourself on YouTube. The whole point of YouTube is being yourself, not this false identity with this robot voice that makes you sound like a robot.
Well, I'm so sorry that I'm just trying to be myself. And besides, what I'm doing is not even illegal anyway. So, what? I don't know why you're even trying to, literally complain over this. Because of your different reasons, even though, I'm pretty sure you even hears me when I even tried to do this. But, even then, if you're really gonna complain about this, you may as well just, I don't know, say that to some other channels, though. But, even then, you're just pretty much just, anyways. Even I'm aware about the channels I write on. I know they're just trying to beat themselves, and that's, of course, okay. Emma Young said, I know she has rights to do her own type of content, even though I just don't like it. And she's gonna understand right now if she's gonna assume, I'm stealing her videos, even though that's not even how fair, even though she never heard of fair use then.
Really, let's check the freaking video of Halloween again and just say your age.
Episode 7.
Yeah, just to clarify, that was kind of a mess up. I actually have no idea what I actually said there, but I definitely do not remember ever mentioning my Halloween rant about saying, I'm 7. I mean, sometimes I did actually wish I was still a 7-year-old, since... But, even then, that's still not even trying to even be convincing. So, no, I'm not 7, by the way. I mean, he already knows that, of course, but, my real age at the very moment was 18. But during the time he made this video, I was 14, apparently. And when he, of course, responded, I was 15. And when he apparently decided to clear drama with me again, I was 17, by the way. And keep in mind, some of the actions that he would assume, I had controversies. I was I don't know, below 18 years old, by the way. Which, keep it in mind, by the way.
Translate to because I'm 7. You are literally breaking the YouTube terms of service if you're literally age of 7 or 8 by literally doing this. Now, since this is so goddamn serious now, you're gonna probably make a god-awful video saying, I'm not 7, I'm over 13. The other translation I have with that is, because I'm a 7. Because Emoji Marbles so far cannot even bother showing proof, he just shows one image, or probably 2 at most. And think it's a great idea screen recording on a freaking Google image, when you could do that in a GIF of video.
And you also think it's a good idea to literally complain about that, even though, yeah, whatever. And by the way, yeah, I already did say before that I'm not 7. And the good news is at least he believes me I'm not 7, by the way. Even though I sometimes did miss. But, like, even then, like, it's still really sick. Like, even if I was 7, like, I would probably try to at least do more than that, because I've seen some channels that were actually around the age of 7. Heck, even, yeah, I basically even seen ones I'm not a fan of. I actually see them do more than whatever you could try to say you could say. I guess that says that I am definitely in the high-functioning autism then. Huh. It's basically the fact that you would still, like, maybe in the low functioning, I guess. Whatever, I guess. Also, like, if you want to call the video terrible, go ahead. But, like, your video is more shit than mine. And not because of, it's because of how stupid you are. It's because of how both of your video was, literally. Like, I can literally just do that as well. But do it better. Like what I, of course, done anyways.
Because you barely use anything with it. You want to just say, okay, screen recorder in one image, yeah, that's good enough, no video, no GIF, and then only use one image.
Again, who cares about that stuff? And once again, it's just completely harmless anyways. Like, I'd rather, I don't know, watch a video with just like that, it's rather than someone literally being over dramatic. And like, you literally questioned, why am I getting mental health issues because of you? Like, this video revisiting back literally proves it anyways.
And you're goddamn in denial that your content's terrible, even though it's so goddamn obviously terrible.
It's not, it's only denial if it's really based on a fact, but like, saying the content's terrible is just an opinion, And by the way, at least my content's better than yours, like, because at least, I don't know, I at least have some really creativity, and I do feel passionate about what I'm doing. Meanwhile, you just yap around and just basically, I don't know, complete over, but the most pointless stuff that almost nobody would literally care about. The only people that would literally care about are people that are also idiots like you. This is literally one of the reasons why I basically, I don't know, of course, done this to you many times, and also one of the reasons why I even copied your editing style anyways. So, like, you should have not done this if you do not want this, but no, you of course did it because of how stupid you literally are anyways.
And the only people that are probably watching you is either bots or your alt account.
Yeah, this guy here is just blindsided to even pulling the straw by even claiming, only all in bots would even, right, even though you basically did of course look at one of my followers though, but like, even then, I don't even support that person anymore because of, you know why. But like, even then, like, I'm just convinced this guy here does not even know the basics of, popularity content. Like, not just commentaries, like, you know, character coaches, BNTLs, and even FX videos, like, those are just popular. So, like, obviously, people like those anyways. Like, I already did tell him, so, like, I'm obviously just not gonna bother, so he at least agrees that I don't sub-bot at least. But, like, even then, like, if he's just gonna assume this, then I'll definitely probably sell him again in an updated version of it. But, like, if you're seriously just gonna complain about this, then it just may as well be like this. Like, the only people that'll probably watch enjoy your content, I guess, are pretty much people that are literally idiots like you then.
I'm gonna end the video here. If Emoji Marbles respond to this video, I'm gonna do way more goddamn research on him and find more bad stuff he done.
Straight up being evil, as I noticed. But yeah, basically this is pretty much what noobs would of course do. He would just make up shit like this. So you're basically just trying to purposely try to lie just to make me look so bad. But good news is I can easily debunk this whatsoever. And you click claiming, I cannot debunk you whatsoever. Well, I completely have. Because look at this video has you proven it. So now I fully debunked you whatsoever. And you got what you wanted. Evidence about whatever you of course what I of course said about you. So there you go. But yeah, it's pretty obvious that this video is still really terrible. It's still the worst rant I've ever seen in my entire life. I mean, literally, he at least said, of course, claimed I was gonna handle criticism, but I clearly can, of course. And like, yes, I admit, but like, even then, yeah. And he points out, I don't know, the most pointless shit that almost nobody would literally care about. A screen recorder, like, who did that? But yeah, revisiting that rant, yeah, I still stand my claim. But like, at least I finally made my response, and I can word this stuff better. And speaking of which, I'm not just gonna respond to Noobest, by the way. I'm actually gonna be looking at his fans that actually attacked me. So let's see. I'm not surprised you're gonna make a random video with 3 subs. Yeah, that's sure is funny. This is because you're trying to name it 50. Okay, if you're seriously claiming, I'm a crybaby, even though I literally have my reasons to cry. And also, like, I was not even crying in that video. Like, you're using crybaby in the wrong context. Then if you're gonna say like this, I just showed you. It's in my. Okay, good. Thank you for a minute. Your insult literally aged poorly, but like, even then, that's still not even an excuse, anyways, because you're still making sin. Okay, equals L, whatever, I guess. Oh no, it's not. Nope. It's literally correct. I'm really showing you the proof right over there, anyways. Yeah, you're the one who's literally in the clowning world, I gotta say, anyways. So, like, you're basically just making yourself literally more cringe. Wow, what? Okay, is that even supposed to be a joke anyways? Okay, you're sensitive. Okay, whatever, it's at least better than, I don't know, whatever, I guess. Don't care, plus cry, yeah, you're just gonna continue doing shit like this, okay. But yeah, it's pretty obvious that they just don't really sit. Like, these fans are trying so hard to make me look like, oh, I'm a clown, even though, literally, this guy here, literally, of course, even goes too far. So, like, why is it that you're even going this far by meaning this sit, I gotta say, which is just really sit. So the only cons I'm just gonna say is really him. But yeah, obviously, I am still obviously gonna stand on my claim. So whatever Noob of course did, it's pretty obvious that I am definitely gonna be against him anyways, after what he has done. But honestly, yeah, but whatever. Anyways, I am the godsend I was able to do a response for this video again. Because yeah, honestly, I wanted to prove to him and his, of course, fan base, totally so that I have definitely changed. And that's especially the case. But if you, of course, cannot see it, and if this video does not convince you otherwise when I literally have full-on evidence, then you may as well just be like this. But yeah, anyways, Noobs, if you're of course gonna watch this, you may as well just accept the fact that you were wrong to misjudge me. Like, I admit I am not perfect, and I definitely have done some questionable stuff. But like, again, you should not even, I don't know, continue to literally rage about this way too much. Anyways. And also, if you're any of your fan base literally just gonna continue literally rely on you, go ahead, but like, even then, they're just gonna continue being, I don't know, basically having the wrong sides. I can understand, if any of you has a problem with me, I'm criticizing Noob for what he has got to say, then fuck you! You're still not likable, as I said before. Like, if you're seriously gonna rely on someone that thinks, really okay, and someone that completely relies on, I don't know, completely relies on editing skills and even compares it, including someone that literally even spreads misinformation like this, then yeah, obviously you're not likable at all. Anyways, I am gonna end the video here, and I guess I could take a break. Like, while I am proud about this video's existence, like, even then, I'm still kind of worried about whatever, but like, whatever, I'm gonna do it since, I can at least have more advanced ways to handle it anyways. Anyways, that's it for a video, I guess, so let's see how things will go, I guess. And now that this is our 100th video special ever, I'm probably gonna look back over some of the other things I learned about in these type of videos.